Now we're going to take up one more problem. A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm is resting on VP with one of its sides such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. The edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw its projections. So the first condition is a pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm is resting on VP. Since it is resting on VP, so we have to start the problem from VP with one of its sides. So with one of its sides, the side which is resting on VP has to be perpendicular to HP. So we can see it has been perpendicular to HP here, and when you see in the 2D analysis also, that edge is perpendicular to HP. The surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. Now, since in the first condition he says 25 mm is resting on VP, so all the edges are resting on VP. How do I know that? It is on vertical plane. When you look from the front view, it is on the vertical plane. When you look from the top view, it has to be on HP. So you can see it is on HP. But all the edges are on VP, but the image will go to fall on HP. So this is a similar case wherein you have the surface parallel to VP, because all the edges are parallel to VP. Since all the edges are parallel to VP, so you can see the true shape in VP. Since the entire surface is perpendicular to HP, so in HP you will go to see a line. So when you want to do the 2D analysis here, you can say if all the sides are parallel to VP, so in VP I will get the true length. And since the surface is perpendicular to HP, so in HP you are getting a line. Now we will go to the second position. With one of its sides such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with HP. Surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. So here the lamina is rotated. As you can see here, the lamina is rotated, the surface of the lamina is rotated such that initially it was parallel to VP. Now we can see it is inclined at 60 degrees to VP. So we have changed the position. So since we have changed the position, you can see, but still the lamina is perpendicular to HP. So that is the reason why you are getting a line here. But in the front view, but when you look from the top view, the surface is inclined. You can see the surface inclination, you can see in HP. Now when you take into the 2D analysis here, when the surface is inclined to VP, so for that we need to write the corresponding front view. So here, since it is resting on one of the sides on vertical plane, so AE will going to be on vertical plane, and you draw a 60 degree, consider any point on this, and you draw a 60 degree line. Then take the length from A to C by using the compass. From A you cut it. Similarly, measure the length from A to B. From A you cut an arc again to get the point B. So then you name them A, B, C, D, E. Here when you look from the top view, A dash, B dash, C dash is near to the observer, so it is visible. D dash, E dash is away from the observer, so it is invisible. So this has been explained very clearly here. If you look from the top view, A dash, B dash, C dash is near to the observer, so A, B, C is visible. And when you look from the top view, E dash is just below A dash, so E is invisible. And D dash is also just below B dash, so D is invisible. So you are getting this. And then from each of these points you draw a vertical projectors, and then corresponding horizontal projector from the respective points. You can see A dash and A, you get this point. E dash and E, you get this point. Similarly from D dash and D, you get this point. B dash and B, you will get this point. C dash and C, you will going to get this point. So this is how we are going to get the surface. Now in the next position, the edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So which is the edge on which it is rest? A dash, E dash. So you can see here, A dash, E dash is on A dash, AE is on VP. So that edge is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to HP. So initially it was perpendicular to HP. Now we are rotating that by an angle of 45 degrees to HP. And the inclination given is the true inclination here. And the length is also in true length. How do I know that? the edge is parallel to VP, so I am getting the true length in VP. So since it is in true length, since this line is already in true length and the inclination given is also true inclination, so in the third position I will take any point from XY line and draw a 45-degree line and then measure the length from E dash to A dash. Consider any point on this 45-degree line and mark the point, and from there you cut an arc on this to get the point A dash. So from E dash you again take this distance and from E dash you mark that point. From this point, this line is perpendicular to this line. So we are already having a point here. So from this point, by using the protractor, you draw a 90-degree line to this line, then draw a perpendicular to this line, then measure the length from this point to C dash. From this point you mark that point, so you will get the point C dash. Again you take from this, by using the compass you measure this length, and again from here you cut an arc on this, you will get this point now. Once you get this point, so you can see here from this point this line is perpendicular to this line. So from this point, by using a protractor you measure an angle of 90 degree with respect to this line and draw a perpendicular line here. Again from this point you measure the length from this point to B dash, and this from this point to D dash both are equal. Again from here, from the same point you measure the length from this point to B dash. From this point you cut an arc on this, and similarly from this point to this point you measure, of course it will be equal. From here you cut an arc, so you will get A dash. Join all these points, you will get A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash. So that will form the pentagon. Now we have to write the top view for this. The top view for this is AE is on XY line. To draw a vertical projector from A dash and E dash, you get the point AE. And similarly, you draw a horizontal projection from B and D, and then draw a vertical projector from B dash to get the point B, and similarly draw a vertical projector from D dash to get the point D. Then draw a horizontal projector from C dash and draw a vertical from C, and draw a vertical projector from C dash to get the point C. Then join ABCDE to get the pentagon. So this is how we can reproduce the drawing of the third position front view and also the top view. So how do I know that my problem is right? So now we can see here a pentagon of 25 mm side is resting on one of the edges on vertical plane such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees to VP. You can see the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees to VP. The side on which it rests is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So the side which is resting on VP is AE, makes an angle of 45 degrees. Initially it is perpendicular to HP, and now in the third position it makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. So this is how we can analyze that our problem is right.